Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our series on Portswigger Web Security Academy. Today we'll be covering blind OS command injection with output redirection. This lab contains a blind OS command injection vulnerability in the feedback function. The application executes a shell command containing the user supply details. The output from the command is not returned in the response. However, you can use the output redirection to capture the output from the command. There is a writable folder at var/www/images/. The application serves the images for the product catalog from this location. You can redirect the output from the injection command to a file in this folder and then use the image loading URL to retrieve the contents of the file. To solve the lab, execute whoami command and retrieve the output. All right, now that we know what to do, we will start by accessing the lab and make sure we have Burp Suite up and running. All right, so access the lab, it will populate here. We got Burp Suite. We will do some fun stuff here in a second. Get back in our proxy here. All right, so we know we need to go and access the submit feedback section. And from here, we're gonna go and do tests. We're gonna do test at test.com, test and tests. And normally we would do a submit feedback, but we're just gonna capture this real quick instead. So we're gonna intercept on, come back over here, submit the feedback. There it is, it's caught. We'll right click, send a repeater, or you can do Control R, and there it is. So what we're going to do is come to the body parameter here. And since we know last time the target was this email, we're going ahead and drop that open. And just to verify that this is still working, we're going to do the ampersand sleep, say 3 seconds, and then the hashtag there at the end. We're going to apply. And as you can see, it changed down there. And we're going to click send. And if this takes about 3 seconds, then we know that this is the field we need to tackle, and it is. Awesome. Now, with that being said, what we'll do is we're going to erase everything we put in here besides that space and ampersand. Or we're going to do whoami space, the greater than symbol. So it's going to say, take this output of whoami, and it's going to redirect it to /var/www/images. And we're going to do slash, and we're going to name the file whoami.txt. And we're going to apply those changes, and you saw it changed over there on the left-hand side. Then we go to send. Could not saved. We made a mistake. Oh, you know what we probably should do at the end here is put a space hashtag. That way it will comment the rest of the stuff out. And look, it went right through. Now we'll go ahead and come back to proxy here, interceptor off, minimize this, and we will go back to the home. And if you right click one of these pictures and you go to open a new tab, you can see where it takes us. And you see the folder is image, blah, 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 file name equals this. So it's just telling you kind of where it's going, right? So just put the name of the file name. So the file name that we're utilizing is whoami.txt. And we'll press enter, and there it goes. That is the information, Peter. That is the user that we're running as. We come back, and congratulations, we solved the lab. There's our flag. And if you guys are interested, so if you think about it, most websites are setting at var www, and then a lot of times the images folder is just images, and that's what we wrote to. And that's what we could access also as the user touching the website. Like we probably couldn't go to var/home because that would need path traversal. So anyway, that's why we went to directed it to var/www, and apparently images was writable. Did we know that? The only reason we knew that we could write there is because the lab point blank told us. Otherwise, you're just kind of trying randomly. Anyway, guys, hope you had fun with this one, and I will catch you on the next one. All right, guys, bye-bye. Be safe, stay safe, and stay ethical. All right.